Good morning and welcome back to Virginia this morning. Let me introduce you. We're pretty far away from you, but this is Buzz Burline. He's director of the Nature Center and Habitats here at Maymont. And Buzz, we're in the just about ready to be open farm at Maymont. How exciting is this?
Well, we're right at the finish line and we are thrilled. The animals are ready to see all the people of Central Virginia, and it's been a year since we've been closed down. So we can't wait to have everybody come out on Sunday.
We'll take a step down. You can kind of give me a little mini tour as we're going. On this side over here, I was in with the goats earlier. The paddocks and all these areas are renovated.
Yeah, so not all the fencing, but most of the fencing here in the front area to enhance the guest experience so you can get closer to the animals. We have feeding now inside the barn as well as around the barn and outside. We're moving people a little bit different. We have expanded spaces for birthday parties and for our educational programs, award-winning educational programs. Free Wi-Fi. We've got something for everyone here at the farm. The farm at Maymont is going to be a very exciting place to be. It always has been, but it's going to be even better now. Expanded parking, expanded restrooms. We're just want to make it a great experience, not just for families, but for tourists and anybody else who comes out.
Yeah, I can speak now as a Richmonder and as a parent of two young girls. We are super excited for all of this to be reopened and even better than ever. You were saying earlier that this area over here, that's the classroom area, and that's going to be perfect. Those programs, that programming is terrific, and then the birthday parties are fantastic.
Yeah, and we have things coming even after our Sunday grand opening day. We have a nature play space coming here, so it's most people love the stepping stones of the Japanese garden. We'll have our own version of that over here, and logs that kids can play on, safe for young kids. We have different animals coming in at different times. We have 5 who we saw just a little bit ago. We saw 5 black-faced sheep. We have baby goats coming. So it's all going to be over the next few months. So don't just come out on Sunday. Keep coming back, and your experience will be different and better each time. We have animal demonstrations. Our animal keepers have been working really hard with the goats, and they're going to show you some of the things that they do to help them care for the animals, as well as provide enrichment and provide a great life for the animals here at Maymont.
It really is a magical opportunity. You know, this was formerly known as the Children's Farm, but this is for children of all ages, honestly, for everybody to develop. And there's so many folks who may otherwise not have the opportunity to see this kind of rural life or to see the animals or experience a farm otherwise.
Yeah, I get that all the time. I've had 7-year-old kids who've only seen a sheep or a cow in storybooks, and the first time they've seen one and had an interaction with one here makes that giant impact for them, and it's very exciting just to watch. And then they go on down, they see the wildlife, or they come to our summer camps and get more involved in environmental causes, and we're just. And even the sheep like it.
That's right. That's a ma for being very excited about things. That's right.
That's right. We're, like I said, we can't wait to have everyone come back out and be a part of Maymont. I mean, Maymont is, I think, the people's park, and some people have called it the Central Park of Richmond, and we are excited to have everyone come back out.
There's just such a diversity of experience here. That's what's so fantastic. Whether you visit the mansion or now the farm at Maymont or you're at the Nature Center, it offers so much. And for this experience in this area, it's free. You ask for a suggested donation because that helps keep everything going, but making it accessible for everybody is important.
Absolutely. Whether it's the mansion or the gardens, or we try to be as economical as we can. I mean, it's still 100 acres, and it costs more than $10,000 a day to keep this place free for the public. So we need everyone's support. Come on out, become a member, adopt an animal. There's all sorts of ways that people contribute, and like I said, I think that's why we call it the People's Park to me, or at least that's what I call it.
Yeah, really excited here. There's a really cool garden right next to us. I saw the horses. They're running. I mean, literally on cue, they're running these brand new black-faced sheep that came up from Busch Gardens. It's just magical.
Yeah, it is a magical place. I mean, that is, whenever someone says I work, or when I tell someone I work at Maymont, they're like, "Oh, I love Maymont." That's the first thing that comes out of their mouth, and it just means so much to everyone. And for all, on behalf of all of our staff, we are just so happy to be a part of that experience. That is generation after generation after generation. They started by bringing their kids here, then they spend more time in the gardens and the historic mansion as their interests evolve.
Well, it's reopening on Sunday here up at the farm at Maymont, and that kicks off. It opens at 10, but the event begins at noon.
That's correct. So noon to 4 is when we'll have all the activities. We're going to have dogs on call from the VCU Medical Center. That's the therapy dogs will be out here for a short while. We have a juggler. We're going to have music. We have, like I said, the animal demonstrations before. And just a ton more. Nutsy, the Richmond flying squirrels, and other mascots in the area are going to be here. So there's going to be quite a bit to do and to see, and like I say, we just can't wait.
And you know what I love too? These guys they've been hard at work. We're even here last week testing how all this was going to work out. I mean, it is to the finish. You have people putting paint on today, so you guys are going to bring it in.
Yeah, I walked through some paint just a little while ago. I'm glad it was gray, so because it matched my jacket. But yeah, we still have people on the roofs and moving things around, and we'll continue to do kind of the punch out list as things go, and we'll still have some things that we'll need to continue to fix. But for the most part, we're at the finish line, and the people get to break the tape. It's not us, so it's going to be great.
Thanks, Buzz, for being with us, and thank you for being with us for this Farm at Maymont tour. We're going to share a little of information. We'll have all of it put up on our website later today, WTVR.com/VTM. And now that brand new expanded parking accessible at Spotswood and Shirley when you come in, so you can park right there, right here at the Farm at Maymont. It's magical. Opens up on Sunday, the 26th for that grand opening. Opens at 10. Event begins at noon.